Chapter 71 Team up with Xiaoyao for doubles. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Come on. Hunting swallowtails. Wu Xiaoyao's hunting swallowtails are studying butterfly dance seriously with Xiaoxi's hunting swallowtails. Two butterflies danced gracefully along the way, attracting many people and Pokémon on the road to watch. At this time, a pair of gorgeously dressed lovers came to Xiaoxi and others. Guys, are these two hunting swallowtail butterflies yours? Their butterfly dance is really amazing. It belongs to me and Xiaoxi. Xiaoyao replied, thank you. Hello, my name is Xiaoyao. My name is Oscar. And my name is Andrew. Hello. I'm Xiaoxi from Jinxin Town. Pika bye. My name is Xiaoxing. Xiaojiang showed love to his girlfriend. My name is Xiaojiang. Then bang. Dangling Ban ran out and caught Xiaojiang. We appreciate your feelings, so I have something to ask of you. Please accept our challenge. The two said at the same time with a tacit understanding. Our feelings? Xiaoyao pointed to himself and then to Xiaoxi in confusion. Okay. We accept the challenge. Xiaoxi responded directly. Xiaoyao watched Xiaoxi doing a series of brainstorming, although Xiaoxi just wanted to fight. Hey Xiaoyao, what's wrong? Don't you agree? Xiaoxi said to Xiaoyao. Xiaoyao trembled, then lowered his head and said, I agree. However, no one noticed anything unusual, and the couple talked about the rules. What we are proposing is not an ordinary battle. It is a two-person battle, and one person can only use one Pokémon to test the tacit understanding of the two. No problem, come here. Xiaoxi replied, turning to Xiaoyao and saying, right. Xiaoyao. Xiaoyao also encouraged himself, that's right. Accidentally not looking at Xiaojiang, he rushed forward and grabbed Andrew's hand. In that case, let Xiaoxing, a genius Pokémon breeder and fan of Big Sister, be the referee. Everyone, Andrew looked at Oscar in confusion, are we so famous? There are already fans. As a referee, be a good referee and don't let others misunderstand me. Xiaoxing couldn't bear it, so he activated his ear-twisting magic and dragged Xiaojiang away together with Kangbanban. Xiaojiang had no choice but to wake up and act as the referee to announce the rules honestly. Xiaoxi and Xiaoyao used two small butterflies, and Oscar and Andrew turned out to be Nidoking and Nidoqueen, which really fit the couple's Pokémon. Both sides are at the elite late stage, and from an attribute point of view, the combination of the two attributes means that they have no double restraint relationship. However, ground moves are ineffective for hunting swallowtail butterflies, so Xiaoxi and Xiaoyao still have a slight advantage. Hunting swallowtails, butterfly dance. X2, Xiaoxi and Xiaoyao strengthened themselves in unison as if they had reached a consensus. The two hunting swallowtail butterflies danced lightly, themselves strengthened. As expected, you two have a perfect understanding. That's right, but we're not bad either. Use the double rockfall of love. 4 hunting swallowtails that are 4 times weaker than rock-based moves are naturally the best. The rolling gravel attacked the two hunting swallowtail butterflies. Xiaoyao, I'll stop them, and you take advantage of the opportunity to attack. No problem. Hold. Hunting swallowtail butterflies, violent storms. Xiaoxi's hunting Papilio set up a green shield in front to block the gravel, while Xiaoyao's hunting Papilio put away a gust of wind and hit Nidoking and Nidoqueen. Nix2. Nidoking, Queen, is okay. Xiaoxi and Xiaoyao cooperate very well. Xiaojiang nodded in approval. Yes. There is a great sense of understanding. Then Xiaoxing thought that Xiaoxi would not become his brother-in-law, right? It's not impossible. Thinking of this Xiaoxing, he shook his head quickly. Why did he go off topic? Nidoking, Queen, loves double flame fist. Mysterious guardian. Hunting swallowtail butterflies, swallows return. Xiaoxi's hunting Papilio began to put a shield on Xiaoyao's hunting Papilio, while Xiaoyao's hunting Papilio charged into the battle. Boom! Xiaoyao, protect me. Yes. Sunshine flames. Hunting swallowtail butterflies, spinning silver whirlwind to control the field. Xiaoji's hunting swallowtail condenses the energy of the sun on its wings, and Xiaoyao's hunting swallowtail uses a silver whirlwind to control Nidoking, Queen, and a blazing beam of light flashes past. Both Nidoking and Nidoqueen have lost their ability to fight. Nidoking, Queen. The Nidoking and Nidoqueen lost their ability to fight, and they won the battle against the Papillion butterfly. The winner is Team Xiaoji and Xiaoyao. Okay. We won. Xiaoyao was so excited that she hugged Xiaoji directly, and everyone looked at her. Xiaoyao let go in embarrassment and lowered his head with a red face. Xiaojiang nodded thoughtfully, preparing to sell the information to Xiaoxia. Maybe he could get the out-of-print photo album of the three Hualan sisters that he had longed for. Andrew and Oscar took back their Pokémon, and they came to Xiaoji and the others holding hands. Your cooperation is really tacit. We lost. But our love is impeccable. Andrew seemed to have said something to Xiaoyao, causing Xiaoyao to keep peeking at Xiaoji. Goodbye, you two, who are so cute and have such a good relationship. Andrew and Oscar held hands and ran away. A certain dense forest, dark under the dense canopy. Bulbasaur, Blue Crocodile, and Kadora are carrying force training devices to fight against the Pokémon that suddenly jumped out, improving their strength. At the same time, Xiaoji also gave the two remaining elementary magic candies to the forest lizard and cold turtle that had been waiting for a long time to help them break through to the early stage of the gym and learn the ultimate sucking and fire-breathing moves respectively. Bulbasaur knocked a snake bear away with a vine whip. He watched helplessly as his new partner's strength continued to improve. On the other hand, his own improvement was slow and he was almost surpassed. Ah! Oops, the Pokémon Navigator has no signal. Xiao Xing suddenly exclaimed. Xiaojiang also frowned and said, the compass is also malfunctioning, and this forest doesn't seem to be on the map. Xiaoyao felt fuzzy for a moment, and originally wanted to lean towards Xiaoji, but seeing that Xiaoji was very calm, he had to take out a Pokeball and said, come out, Xiangwaiwu. Meow. Xiaoyao knelt down and hugged Xiangwei Meow. Holding Xiangwei Meow, Xiaoyao felt a lot more at ease, but suddenly, Xiangwei Meow jumped out of Xiaoyao's arms and got into the small bushes nearby. Ah! Xiangwei Meow, where are you going? Xiaoyao called out and chased Xiangwei Meow, but what she didn't know was that that direction was the depths of the forest. Sister! Xiao Xing called. Ah! Xiaoyao! X2 sister. Xiaoji took the Pokémon back, and the three of them quickly moved forward to check the situation. To be continued, ask for updates online, ask for 5-star praise, and use love to generate electricity. Thank you brothers for your support. Salute. Chapter 72 Forbidden Forest, Bulbasaur. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Xiaoyao had just chased Xiangwei Meow back and picked him up, but the bushes shook and an armored bird rushed out. Xiaoyao was so frightened that he screamed and protected Xiangwei Meow under him, and the armored bird grabbed it directly. Xiaoyao's satchel took him away. Xiaoji and others hurried over. Sister Xiaoxing shouted, but unfortunately no one responded. Xiaoji turned on the power of the waveguide and searched for Xiaoyao's waveguide with all his strength. This way. After Xiaoji felt Xiaoyao's waveguide, he called Xiaojiang and Xiaoxing to follow. Xiaoji and the other three chased them all the way to a 3-story wall made of wood, and everyone saw Xiaoyao being taken into it by the armored bird. Sister! Xiaoyao! Stop! The forbidden area ahead is not allowed to enter. 2 guards stopped the 3 of them. Sorry, our friend was brought in by an armored bird. Xiaojiang explained quickly. What? X2. It's too late to explain. I'll leave it to you first, Xiaojiang Xiaoxing. Xiaoji rushed over, grabbed a vine and climbed up. No. X2. Xiaojiang Xiaoxing quickly stopped the guard. I'm sorry. Xiaoji, please help me. Afterwards, Xiaojiang and Xiaoxing were taken to see the elders by the guards. Xiaoji successfully climbed over the wall and arrived in the forbidden forest. Xiaoji quickly followed Xiaoyao's waveguide and found that Xiaoyao and Strong Chicken were being besieged by a group of grass-type Pokémon. A burst of paralysis powder, poison powder, wait for the attack. The decision is yours, hunt the swallowtail butterflies. Use the mysterious guardian. Xiaoji. Xiaoyao said in surprise, as if he had found his backbone, and threw himself into Xiaoji's arms. Okay. It's okay. Xiaoji comforted Xiaoyao. The surrounding grass Pokémon were still looking at Xiaoji and Xiaoyao with eager eyes. Pikachu, 100,000 volts. Hunting Papilio, Silver Whirlwind. Eevee, Bad Domain. Under the electric silver wind and black light, he successfully opened up a path. Let's go. Xiaoji pulled Xiaoyao and ran away without hesitation. Xiaojiang also successfully persuaded an elder named Qingye to lead them into the forbidden forest. Xiaoji and Xiaoyao kept changing directions because of the sniping attacks from grass-type Pokémon, and were finally forced to come to a cliff. Just when Xiaoji was about to release all the Pokémon and force his way through, Bana, a huge Bulbasaur and a Bulbasaur with a heart pattern on its forehead, appeared in front of Xiaoji and Xiaoyao. And also prevented the grass-type Pokémon from rioting. Bulbasaur saw Xiaoyao happily coming to Xiaoyao, and shouted "Dana Dana." But Bulbasaur did not let down her guard. Xiaoyao put away the Strong Chicken. Then Xiaoji also put away the hunting swallowtail butterfly. Biao Frog, we don't have any malicious intentions here, I hope you can understand. Bana Bulbasaur checked the two of them with a vine whip and nodded, then explained to a group of grass-type Pokémon. Obviously Bulbasaur is the overlord here, and Bulbasaur is its boy. This is probably the reason why grass-type Pokémon rioted. This scene was all heard by the Rocket Trio hiding in the grass, and they began to plan a grand plan to rob these grass-type Pokémon. After Bulbasaur finished explaining, he turned around and took Xiaoji and Xiaoyao to a waterfall, where a large number of grass-type Pokémon gathered. Bulbasaur stood on the waterfall and looked down at his people. Wow! It's so beautiful. This is simply a paradise for grass-type Pokémon. Xiaoyao sighed as he looked at Yang Lei in front of him. Dana Bulbasaur handed a small yellow flower to Xiaoyao. Xiaoyao pointed at himself in surprise. Did you give it to me? Dana Bulbasaur smiled and nodded. Xiaoyao happily took it. Thank you. Bulbasaur. Xiaoji watched their interaction. Come out, Bulbasaur. Dana. Bulbasaur saw the same kind and said hello happily. The two vine whips were held together and they became good friends. After that, Bulbasaur used a vine whip to pull Xiaoyao to the edge of a cliff, and successfully allowed Xiaoji and Xiaoji to see the whole forest. Wow, this forest is so big, no wonder we got lost. Xiaoyao sighed, then pointed in another direction and said, isn't that a city? That's right. Pika bye. Dana Bulbasaur looked at the city over there with eyes full of longing. Xiaoyao noticed Bulbasaur's strange behavior, squatted down and picked it up. Have you never left this forest? Bulbasaur nodded. Xiaoyao started to act like he was kidnapping a child. I tell you. It's very lively in the town, there are people selling food, drinks, beautiful jewelry, etc. Make Bulbasaur look forward to the colorful world outside even more. I'm telling you. We have traveled to various towns. Bulbasaur listened carefully to Xiaoyao's description of the beautiful world. Okay. Xiaoyao, it's almost time for me to go back. Otherwise, Xiaojiang and Xiaoxing will be anxious. Xiaoji said at this time. Before Xiaoyao could answer, boom. Pika by Dana. The screams of a large number of grass-type Pokémon came. Xiaoji and Xiaoyao quickly went over to check, and the group of grass-type Pokémon also ran over there. What happened? Xiaoyao asked nervously. Boom. A huge robot appeared in front of Xiaoji and Xiaoji. Since you are sincere, that's it, meow. Sunancy. Team Rocket. X2. The grass-type Pokémon here are all ours. Team Rocket then controlled the robot to grab the loving Bulbasaur. Team Rocket, you can't even hope to succeed. Bulbasaur, use Vine Whip. Dana Bulbasaur used the Vine Whip. but unfortunately it was too weak and bounced back. Bana. At this time Bulbasaur arrived, and the huge vine whip knocked the robot hand away. Bulbasaur helplessly realized his weak power. Team Rocket was very excited when Bulbasaur appeared. You finally appeared, Bulbasaur. As long as we arrest you, we can be promoted to cadres and appointed as branch heads. Stop talking nonsense and do it, meow. Bulbasaur uses a giant vine whip to compete in tug-of-war with Team Rocket's robots. Xiaoyao, let Bulbasaur use the flying leaf knife to save the grass Pokémon. Bulbasaur, use the flying leaf knife. Oh. Okay. Bulbasaur uses the flying leaf knife. Dana. The two Bulbasaur seeds on their backs threw out a few rotating leaf knives and smashed the sack behind the robot. All the grass-type Pokémon escaped. What? The result of our hard work. Damn little devil. X3. Okay. Sunlight and flames. Dana. On the other side, the Bulbasaur flower also condensed the energy of the sun and erupted into blazing light. The two blazing solar flames directly defeated the robot. Boom. Boom. What a disgusting feeling. Sunancy. Xiaoji. X2, at this time Elder Qingye also brought Xiao Gang and Xiao Xing to find this place. Everyone returned to the entrance of the Forbidden Forest. Goodbye. Bulbasaur. Xiaoyao reluctantly said goodbye to Bulbasaur, who had just become a good friend. After all, the journey is the process of meeting and parting. Just when the door was about to close, Bulbasaur, encouraged by Bulbasaur, made up his mind and came to Xiaoyao. Bulbasaur, do you want to come with me? Xiaoyao said in surprise. Bulbasaur nodded with a smile. Okay. Then from today on, you will be our companion. To be continued. Thanks to Nangong Rian for being certified as a master, and thanks to the brothers for their support, I will add another chapter. Chapter 73 Blue Crocodile Catches Ugly Fish. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Unknowingly, the new and adorable Xiaoyao already had 5 Pokémon, and he was only one short of reaching the full limit. Xiaoji and his party left the Forbidden Forest and came to a certain big city. Xiaoyao released Bulbasaur to see the world. Xiaoji also released his own Bulbasaur to take care of Xiaoyao's Bulbasaur. You know Ash's Bulbasaur is known as the backyard manager. It's easy to take care of a Bulbasaur who has never seen the world. Bulbasaur, characteristics, lush, strength, normal late stage, moves, flying leaf knife, vine whip, Taijing attribute, grass. The strength is about the same as that of a green cotton bird. Xiaoyao has to worry about these two cuties. Later, Xiaoji and others encountered the packet-switching teleportation device and Team Rocket, which restrained the Pokémon. Let me just say that your skills are handed over to Banmu. Team Rocket will definitely rise early. As expected, he was beaten into a shooting star again and successfully recaptured the Pokémon. Xiaoji and his team, aiming for Yinyu City, came to a clear lake to enjoy lunch. After eating lunch, Xiaoji looked at the lake in front of him and nodded as if he had confirmed something. Xiaoji, what are you thinking about? Xiaoyao asked, looking at Xiaoji who was looking at the lake. It's nothing, it's just that this lake is very clear. If nothing else, there should be ugly fish in this lake. Okay. Let me catch ugly fish. Ugly fish. Xiaoyao opened the picture book in confusion and searched for information about Cho-Cho fish. Cho-Cho fish. Ah! It's so ugly. Xiaoyao exclaimed, Xiaoji, why do you want this Pokémon? It doesn't look very strong, does it? Xiaoji shook his finger. Xiaoyao, don't just look at the surface. Even an ugly duckling will turn into a swan. The evolved form of the ugly fish is Menas. Menas? It sounds so familiar. Xiaoyao took out the illustrated book and searched again, asterisk. Asterisk ah. So it's Menas. It's so beautiful, I want it so much. Xiaoji smiled and pointed to the clear lake. Ugly fish only live in clean waters, so there are probably ugly fish here. At the same time, he exchanged 2 high-grade fishing rods and baits in the system and handed one of them over to Xiaoyao. Here, let's see who can catch the ugly fish first. Xiaoji, you are too well prepared. Ever since I met Robert's Menas, I have been ready, but there has never been a suitable water area. As he said this, Xiaoji gave Xiaoxia a special fishing bait that Xiaoxia gave him when she left, hoping it would bless him well. Caught an ugly fish. Xiaoyao also noticed the Xiaoxia-shaped fishing bait in Xiaoji's hand. This is. Xiaoji recalled with a smile, this is a special gift Xiaoxia gave me after the trip to Kanto. Xiaojiang also came out and recalled, yes. The separation at that time was so sad for a long time. Xiaoyao pouted but said nothing. Afterwards, Xiaoji and Xiaoyao started their leisure fishing time on the shore. An hour later, why haven't you taken the bait yet? Xiaoji didn't even catch a carp, let alone the ugly fish. At this time, Xiaoyao's fishing rod moved, and Xiaoyao's eyes lit up. It's time to catch it. Come on, ugly fish. While Xiaoyao put away the fishing rod, and a red carp wearing a golden crown was caught, a swarm of dark crows flew by. Hi, all the boys and girls, are you here to fish for master? A tall and thin old man with white hair came to Xiaoji and the others. It seems that your equipment is very high-end. Master? Xiaojiang asked doubtfully. It's a huge catfish king. The old man said with excitement, Master has lived here for more than 100 years. And I, after chasing him for 50 years, the legendary fishing master Suzumura is the uncle I. After hearing the news about the giant catfish king, Team Rocket, who was floating on the lake, also became interested. Well, we're not here to catch master, we're here to catch ugly fish. Xiaoyao explained. That's it. Suzumura explained enthusiastically when he heard that he was not here to compete with him for the master. There are indeed ugly fish in this lake, I have caught them here before. It turns out there really is an ugly fish. Good. Come on, I will definitely catch the ugly fish. Xiaoyao was full of energy when he heard that there really was an ugly fish in the lake. Xiaoji, Xiaoyao, and Suzumura started fishing together. But Suzumura is worthy of being a fisherman. When Xiaoji and Xiaoyao had not yet harvested anything, he was the carp king, horned goldfish, and caught several of them. Until Xiaoji couldn't stand it anymore. Damn it, since fishing can't be done, then just catch fish. The decision is yours, Blue Crocodile. Vani. Xiaoji used the illustrated book to call up the picture of the ugly fish. Blue Crocodile gives you a difficult task. Catch this fish for me. Vani. Blue Crocodile saluted with his right hand, indicating that he will complete the task. In fact, just now Xiaoji wanted to use Pikachu to electric fish, but after thinking about it, it was not a good idea, so he had to send Blue Crocodile to catch fish on the spot. Everyone. Xiaoyao twitched the corners of her mouth. This was the first time she had seen Xiaoji so aggressive. In the past, she had calmly dealt with any difficulties she encountered, but she didn't expect that Xiaoji would be tricked by the fish. Annoyed. After receiving the mission, the Blue Crocodile jumped into the water with a splash and started looking for the ugly fish. He searched, and swam from here to there. Finally, God paid off and the Blue Crocodile finally found the ugly fish. Or two. The Blue Crocodile immediately activated its frozen teeth and bit it. The 2 ugly fish were knocked down directly by it. The Blue Crocodile nodded with satisfaction, grabbed the 2 ugly fish and returned. Xiaoji was waiting on the shore for the return of the Blue Crocodile. Wow. Vani. The Blue Crocodile jumped out of the lake, holding 2 ugly fish in his hands. Xiaoji's eyes lit up. Well done. Blue Crocodile. Vani. Wow. I really caught an ugly fish. Xiaoyao said in surprise. Cho fish, gender, female, attribute, water, characteristics, carefree, when it rains, the speed will become faster, strength, normal early stage, moves, leap, impact, Tai Ching attribute, water. The data of the two ugly fishes were exactly the same. Xiaoji nodded and said to Xiaoyao, Xiaoyao, let's have one each, asterisk. Asterisk really? Thank you Ash. Xiaoji and Xiaoyao each threw a pokeball to subdue the ugly fish. Xiaoyao's team was full, and Xiaoji teleported the forest lizard back. Xiaoyao, you have to train the ugly fish well. Only when the ugly fish becomes confident can it evolve into a beautiful Menas. Yes. Congratulations on achieving your goal. Suzuki congratulated from the side. That's great. Sister. Xiaojiang Xiaosheng, who had been watching the show, also stepped forward to congratulate her. At this time, the fishing rod that had been silent next to Xiaoji began to shake. Xiaoji quickly pulled it, but he didn't expect that the pulling force was still very strong, and he couldn't pull it up due to his super true novice physique. To be continued. Chapter 74 Powerful Crocodile. Get Master Ball. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Looking at Xiaoji's fishing rod that was bent to the limit, Suzumura relied on his rich fishing experience to immediately judge its master. So he threw away his fishing rod to help Xiaoji. Blue Crocodile, go down and catch it. Xiaoji commanded the blue crocodile while pulling the fishing rod, Vani, that with a splash, the blue crocodile jumped into the lake, Vani. Soon the blue crocodile was hit back to the shore by a huge water column. And the giant century-old catfish king finally appeared. Wow! It's so big! Xiaojiang and the others exclaimed, Catfish King later Jim. Varney. The blue crocodile was obviously dissatisfied and wanted to compete with the Catfish King. Xiaoji smiled slightly, Uncle Suzumura, how about you let me try it first? No problem, you caught it after all. However, if you take it, can you give it to me? I can exchange it with you for the out-of-print collection of the secret weapon I have prepared for 50 years. Suzumura replied. No problem, I'm not interested in the Catfish King. Come on, blue crocodile. Vani, that the Catfish King jumped out of the water and hit the ground hard. The ground wave attacked the blue crocodile, it's an earthquake. The blue crocodile jumped up and used the freezing beam. Vani. The blue crocodile jumped up and condensed ice blue light in its mouth to attack. The Catfish King spit out a huge water ball, bang. It's the wave of water. This Catfish King is so powerful. Xiao Xing exclaimed. Xiaoji will definitely defeat the Catfish King. Come on, Xiaoji. Xiaoyao cupped his hands into a trumpet shape to cheer Xiaoji up. Blue crocodile, bite it to pieces. Evil energy emerged from the blue crocodile's mouth and attacked the Catfish King. The Catfish King used its impact to knock the blue crocodile back with its huge body. The Catfish King also stuck out his big tongue to taunt the blue crocodile. Vani the blue crocodile glared at the Catfish King, and a blue-white light of evolution emerged from his body. This is it. X4. Starting to evolve. Xiaoji smiled, blue crocodile has become huge, and its appearance has become extremely ferocious. It has huge teeth that make people easily think it is an evil Pokémon. Unfortunately, Crocodile is a purely water-type Pokémon, powerful Crocodile, strength, mid-stage gymnasium, moves, make a scene, water tail, brute force. Come on the Crocodile. Use brute force. Wow! The burly body of the crocodile used its powerful arms to knock the Catfish King away. After the Catfish King landed, he sprayed out a huge water column and attacked. Don't lose to him, powerful Crocodile, water cannon. .2 water columns collided, bang. The powerful crocodile uses the water tail. I saw that the powerful crocodile has arrived next to the Catfish King, and the water flow wraps the giant tail and knocks the Catfish King away. Pursue the victory. Powerful crocodile, use split. Destroy it. Wow! That the powerful crocodile directly knocked the Catfish King unconscious. Okay. Go ahead, heavy ball. The heavy ball shook 3 times and was successfully conquered with a bang. Well done, Crocodile. While although the size has become larger, he is still very happy to dance his own crazy dance. Xiaoji came to Suzumura with the heavy ball and handed it over. Here you go. Here's my reward. Wahahaha. Yes, young man, I'm optimistic about you. Suzumura fumbled in his clothes and found a purple logo with an M on it. This is the out-of-print Pokeball I only got 50 years ago, the Master Ball. Master Ball. Xiaojiang and the others exclaimed. Suzumura took the Master Ball and handed it to Xiaoji, took the heavy ball and lifted it up, laughing to the sky. Wow, ha ha ha. I finally got the master I have been pursuing for 50 years. Xiaoji also looked at the Master Ball in his hand with a smile. The heavy ball with 1,000 points was exchanged for the Master Ball with 10,000 points. As for the giant catfish king, Xiaoji said that he had no intention of having it. The giant catfish king was fine in the water, but it was a living target on land and was not suitable for him. Ha 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 ha, I didn't expect that the giant catfish king was caught by you, little Gui too. Hand over the giant catfish king quickly. That's right, meow. Team Rocket rode a hot air balloon to the sky above Xiaoji and others. Team Rocket. X3. Team Rocket, you guys really don't have a long memory. Crocodile, use the water cannon. Crocodile sprayed out a huge water column to attack Team Rocket. Meow Meow quickly controlled the hot air balloon to avoid it. This time, Team Rocket obviously had no funds and was just relying on the hot air balloon to move. Go. Desert Naya. Desert Naya came out and hugged Kojiro. It's over there. Use the missile needle. Come on. Poisonous Pink Moth, use the poisonous needle. Desert Naya and Poisonous Pink Moth shoot countless white and purple needles. Eevee, use Shadow Ball. Boom. Countless needle lights collided with black shadow balls. Team Rocket, you'd better improve your strength. Pikachu, use 100,000 volts. Eevee, use Crystal Explosion. Powerful Crocodile, use Water Cannon. Point 3 attacks came in front of Team Rocket. Bang. Boom. What a disgusting feeling. Sunancy. Okay. The incident is over and the goal has been achieved. It's time for us to hit the road. Xiaojiang suggested. Afterwards, Xiaoji and his party said goodbye to the fisherman Suzumura and continued on their journey. After Xiaoji and his party left the lake, they entered a forest again. As the sky got darker, the forest was gradually shrouded in mist. This is precisely because Xiaoji and others wanted to take a shortcut and pass through the misty mountain, which is famous for its mist. Suddenly Xiaoji's waveguide seemed to sense something. You guys wait for me here, I'll look over there. Oh Xiaoji. The fog is so heavy, don't run around. Xiaojiang shouted, but unfortunately Xiaoji had already run far away. In this place where they couldn't see their fingers, Xiaojiang and others couldn't find where Xiaoji was. Got it. On the other side, we followed the waveguide to a tree hole, and a burst of singing came. It gave people a kind of furry feeling in this environment. Xiaoji found a woman sitting under the tree hole. She was wearing a cloak and sunglasses, which looked like Team Fire. The woman stood up and came to Xiaoji. Sir Xiaoji. The woman said to Xiaoji respectfully. Oh, you know me? Xiaoji asked. The woman nodded. Yes. This is back to you. At the same time, she handed a bracelet to Xiaoji. This is. Xiaoji looked at the bracelet in front of him. Incubation Space Bracelet, a future creation that can provide the most comfortable incubation environment for elf eggs. Future creation. Xiaoji looked at the bracelet in front of him in surprise. At the same time, a girl named Lai Dai and Libra also came here, and Xiaoji discovered that their waveguides were exactly the same. Obviously, the woman in front of me is from the future. Afterwards, the woman took Xiaoji and Lai Dai to the ruins of the Libra illusion, and Lai Dai looked around in wonder. Then, seeing an altar, Xiaoji sent out Crocodile to clear away its rubble. There is a Libra doll among them, and the waveguide of this Libra doll is exactly the same as that of the later generations of Libra dolls. The woman took back the scale doll and asked Lai Dai to place the scale doll in the center and use high-speed rotation. A huge pillar of light rose above the altar, and the woman finally revealed her identity. She was the future generation, and she encouraged him to pursue his dream of being an archaeologist. Then he said to Xiaoji, "Master Xiaoji, this bracelet is what you asked me to give you in the future." He said that today is the result of tomorrow, and this is exactly what he is repaying. Cause and effect reincarnate, and it is you who will repay it next. It worked. After saying this, the future generation teleported back to the future. Back above, the fog has dissipated, and Lai Dai finally made up his mind to pursue his dream, and said goodbye to Xiaoji. And just when Xiaoji was carefully looking at how to open the bracelet, Xiaojiang and the other three, who were impatient to wait, also found Xiaoji. To be continued. Chapter 75 Changshou Town, Fan Mom Group. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Xiaoji. Really, why are you running around in such a heavy fog? Xiaoyao complained. Sorry. Xiaoji scratched his head. Xiaoyao saw the bracelet in Xiaoji's hand and asked in confusion, "Eh? What are you holding in your hand, Xiaoji?" Xiaoji told Xiaojiang and the others what happened before. Future. Doesn't that mean that Shalebi, the god of the forest, and Dialga, the god of time, are going to lose their jobs? Xiaoyao looked at the bracelet in Xiaoji's hand curiously. In other words, this is what Xiaoji from the future gave to you now, Xiaoji. Ah. I regret not being with Xiaoji. I really want to know my future dreams. Did you succeed? And Xiaoji, Xiaojiang and Xiaosheng also nodded in agreement, wanting to know about their future. Okay. The future is created by ourselves. Xiaoji replied firmly. Anyway, I should have realized it. It's easy to think of Xiaoji-sama in one mouthful. That's right. But Xiaoji, let's see what's inside. Xiaoji nodded and successfully opened the bracelet after the system's instructions. Under everyone's gaze, a mainly blue elf egg appeared in front of everyone. It's an elf egg. What kind of Pokémon is it? Xiaosheng asked curiously. Pika-Bui Pikachu and Ibrahimovic touched the elf eggs curiously. Xiaoji took the elf egg back, and the bracelet thoughtfully showed that the estimated hatching time was 1 week away. Xiaoji put it on his right wrist. With this bracelet, it is much more convenient when traveling. When you stop, you can also take it out to cultivate feelings. Afterwards, Xiaoji and his party continued to move towards the direction of Yinyu City. On the way to Yinyu City, Xiaoji and others passed through a town, Changshou Town. From the promotional poster in Changshou Town, we learned that a Pokémon Glam contest will be held here soon. Xiaoji and Xiaoyao immediately decided to participate. Although the longevity conference is small in scale, its level is R1. Only holders of 1 or more ribbon medals can participate in this gorgeous competition. So Xiaoji and Xiaoyao came to the Pokémon Center to register. Xiaoji and Xiaoyao showed off their ribbon medals respectively. After Miss Joy helped Xiaoji in their registration information, she said with a smile, "The longevity conferences are 1 level. It's a conference, so the rules are different from the ordinary level gorgeous competition, and the rules of the gorgeous celebration are completely adopted." The rules of the gorgeous celebration? Are they different from ordinary gorgeous contests? Xiaoyao asked doubtfully. You didn't even know this and you came to participate? A cool figure walked towards Xiaoyao. Xiao Shun. Xiaoyao looked at Xiao Shun and immediately ignited his fighting spirit. Are you going to participate this time too? Okay. I will definitely defeat you this time. Xiao Shun looked at Xiaoyao with disdain and said, of course. Although this longevity conference is very small, the R1 level has the same rules as the celebration. It is a good training opportunity for me who wants to participate in a large and gorgeous celebration. I don't want anyone to be obsessed with gorgeousness. The celebration is far away. You guy. Why are you so far away from the gorgeous celebration? I will definitely participate in the gorgeous celebration. Xiaoyao shouted angrily. At this time, several women ran over and surrounded Xiao Shun. Ah! It's Xiao Shun, I'm your loyal fan. Me too. I have edited all the videos of your gorgeous contest. Can you sign it for me? Xiao Shun, W. I'm sorry, I always refuse this kind of thing. Even saying no is so cool. Xiaoji and others. Xiao Shun actually has fans. Xiaoyao felt sour. At this time, a woman wearing a ribbon metal necklace came to Xiaoji and others. Are you Xiaoji and Xiaoyao? Ah yes. Sure enough. Everyone, pay attention, is this Xiaoji or Xiaoyao? The woman immediately shouted to the women surrounding Xiao Shun. Those women immediately abandoned Xiao Shun, and Wu Huanhuan surrounded Xiaoji and the others. Ah. It's Xiaoji. It's really Xiaoji. The genius coordinator Xiaoji, who has won 3 battles and has never lost since his debut. I want to sign. I want to sign. But when Xiao Shun saw them running toward Xiaoji, he turned around and ran away. Xiaoyao, didn't you call me by my name just now? Why is there no one here? Xiaojiang envied Xiaoji being surrounded by a group of big sisters and wished he could take their place. Are you also going to participate in the longevity conference? The woman wearing a ribbon medal asked Xiaoyao. Yes. Xiaoyao nodded. Awesome. Attention everyone, this time I will compete with Xiao Shun, Xiao Ji and Xiaoyao for this gorgeous contest. That's really great, Tsukiko, this conference might leave its name in the history of PMDM. We will fully support you. Excuse me, what is PMDM? Xiao Xing asked doubtfully. Yuezi explained patiently, that's the abbreviation of Pokémon Loving Moms Group. It was formed by mothers who love Pokémon and the Pokémon contest. That's it. X4. Later, after the mother group held a welcome party for Xiaoji and Xiaoyao in the cafe, they hurriedly said goodbye and left. Why are everyone walking so fast? Xiao Xing asked doubtfully. Yuezi explained, because today's mother's free time is over. All members of PMDM are mothers. At this time, it is almost time for everyone to pick up the children from the kindergarten or buy dinner materials. I understand this. Housework is really a big project. Xiaojiang spoke with personal experience. I didn't expect you knew Xiaojiang very well. Yuezi sighed. Xiaojiang scratched his head and said modestly, no. Boys like Xiaojiang will definitely be very popular in the future. Now it came to Xiaojiang's heart. Is this like this? Xiaoxing will be very popular in the future, that's great. Ha ha ha. That everyone, after the chat, Yuezi also released his own Pokémon, Fire Elf and Cordora. Xiaoyao took out the illustrated book and scanned the Fire Elf. I plan to use Fire Elves and Cordora to compete. Yuezi said with a smile. Use too. Xiaoyao exclaimed with his eyes widened. Yes. The longevity conference adopts the rules of a large-scale Pokémon celebration. Different Pokémon must be used for the first review and the second review. Yuezi explained. Now Xiaoyao is even more confused about who should be allowed to play. Xiaoji was already prepared and decided to use the hunting swallowtail butterfly in the first round to perform, and in the second round he used the bay leaf he had just exchanged for the powerful crocodile to perform for 5 gorgeous minutes. Later, Xiaoji and others followed Yuezi to the shopping street to buy ingredients for dinner. Xiaojiang uses his unique vision to select ingredients and give suggestions for confinement. While everyone was shopping for groceries, they accidentally met Yuezi's daughter Xingjia. She was a very cute little girl with purple hair. It turns out that the little girl was at home because she couldn't wait for her mother to come home, so she had to thoughtfully come out to buy ingredients for her mother's dinner. What a sensible little girl. Everyone introduced themselves to each other. Yuezi and Xingjia were completely opposite. Although Xingjia was young, she gave people a very reliable feeling, while Yuezi had the heart of a girl of Xingjia's age. can I touch Pikachu and Eevee? Xingjiao looked at the two cute creatures on Xiaoxi's shoulders. No problem. Pikachu and Eevee on Xiaoxi's shoulders jumped into Xingjia's arms. Wow, so cute. Xingjia hugged Pikachu and rubbed Eevee's cheeks. I will also travel in the future and become a Pokémon trainer. Xiaoxi and others encourage her to succeed. Later, Yuezi and Xingjia invited everyone to have dinner at their house. To be continued. If the gift is over 100, one chapter will be added, and next time when the gift is over 150, an additional chapter will be added. Please ask for reminders online, please give me 5-star reviews, and please use love to generate electricity. Thank you brothers for your support. Chapter 76 Longevity Conference. You are listening at novelfull.audio. The next day, because the confinement was very nervous, she asked Xiaoyao to accompany her for special training. Xingjia, a sensible little girl, took care of the housework for her mother, so that her mother could rest assured and go all out to participate in tomorrow's gorgeous competition. During special training with Xiaoyao, Yuezi and Xiaoyao were attacked by Team Rocket, who wanted to seize Xiaoyao and their ribbon medal so they could participate in this one-level gorgeous competition. Unfortunately, Xiaoxi arrived in time and knocked it away to resolve the crisis. Outside the gorgeous competition venue, Musashi was kicked out holding a huge ribbon medal. Musashi was very angry and expressed why he couldn't participate in the competition because he was older than everyone else. This time, Miao Miao and Kojiro both felt embarrassed about it. The fake one at least looked like it. Which conference has ever awarded such a big ribbon medal? In the venue, Xiaoxi and the other three have gone to the rest area to wait for the show, while Xingjia, Xiaojiang and Xiaoxing are sitting in the audience together, waiting for the opening of the longevity conference. Vivian came on stage and began to explain, everyone. This longevity conference is an R1-level conference, which means that only coordination trainers with more than one ribbon medal can participate. So you can imagine that the competition in this conference is very fierce, and the quality very high. Then let me introduce. I, Vivian, will be the host of the ceremony for you. Bang bang bang, the audience cheered. In the rest area, since all the mothers were surrounding Xiaoxi, Xiaoyao was not arrogant and decided to use his two strongest combat powers hunting swallowtail butterflies and strong chickens to participate in the competition. With the help of Xiaoxi and Xiaoyao, Yuezi slowly came out of her nervousness. Soon the first round began. Next, the entry number is number 12, Xiaoyao player will appear. In the first round, Xiaoyao was an experienced swallowtail butterfly hunter. He used the newly learned Morning Light and Silver Whirlwind to score a high score of 28 points. The next scene is Xiaoxi's appearance, the decision is yours. Hunting swallowtail butterflies. The shining hunting swallowtail butterfly exudes sparkling paralyzing powder and appears. It does not require any gorgeous movements and only relies on its own power to win unanimous praise from the audience. Hunting Papilio, start the mysterious guarding and butterfly dance. The phantom protective light around the hunting Papilio starts a light dance. Wow! The dance of hunting swallowtail butterflies is really great. Vivian, the host of ceremonies, commented. It's time to end the hunting of the swallowtail butterfly. Use charm and air blades. The charm of the hunting swallowtail butterfly causes hearts to appear around it, and the butterfly wings fan a few air blades to chop the hearts into little pieces and scatter them. Xiaoxi finally scored 29.8 points and is now the highest score. Next came Yuezi's appearance. Although Yuezi was very nervous before the competition, he performed smoothly during the competition. With his outstanding performance with the Fire Elf, he also achieved high scores. The last one to appear was Xiao Shun, and Poison Rose was sent out. She also scored high marks with her steady performance. Since then, the first round of review has officially ended, and all four of Xiaoxi have successfully advanced to the second round for 5 gorgeous minutes. In the second round, it will naturally be a 4-person match. Xiaoyao vs Yuezi, Xiaoxi vs Xiao Shun. The first game, a strong chicken vs Kadora. Xiaoyao took the duel with Yuezi very seriously, especially the first time he took the stage. Li Zhuangji showed 200% of his strength. Although Dora's strength was stronger than Li Zhuangji, it was 4 times stronger. The fatal weakness of weak fighting. Strengthen the chicken, use the soaring fist. The time has come to the last moment. Xiaoyao and Yuezi also used the final blow. Kadora, use all your alloy claws. Bang! Time was up, and in the end, Xiaoyao, our friend in the first round, won with a slight advantage. Seeing that Yuezi lost, the hope of the whole village was gone, and the mother group was also very disappointed. The second game, Bay Leaf vs Rainwing Moth. Rainwing Moth's level is not high, only mid-elite level. It is not easy for Bayleaf, who is about to reach mid-level gym. Xiao Ji. I finally faced you. Xiao Shun looked at Xiao Ji. He had long wanted to compete with Xiao Ji, but unfortunately he never had the chance. Xiao Ji looked at Xiao Shun a little apologetically. After all, the level difference was too big. Baby Leaf, use the flying leaf blade. Bah! Bayleaf threw out the blade and attacked the Rainwing Moth. Rainwing Moth, move at high speed. Rainwing Moth quickly and gracefully avoided all the leaf knives. Freeze beam. Xiaoji's score began to drop. The Rainwing Moth condensed an icy blue beam of light. Bayleaf, primitive power. What? Xiao Shun was shocked. He didn't expect that Bayleaf could actually use rock-type moves. The ice blue beam collided with the brown primitive power. Boom. Under the level suppression of Bayleaf, the original power shattered the freezing beam, directly knocking the Rainwing Moth to the ground and losing its ability to fight. The 3 judges immediately gave a cross and Xiao Shun was eliminated. In the final gorgeous final, it's Xiaoyao versus Xiaoji again. It's my sister versus Xiaoji again. Xiaoxing sighed, not knowing which side to cheer for, but my sister will definitely lose. Let's work hard together. Xiaojiang replied. Peek-a-bye. Come on, Xiaoji. I will never lose again this time. Be strong and get on the stage. Chamo. Baby Leaf, it's you who decides. Bah. The second form of Fengyuan's fire-type Usangia vs the second form of Chengdu's grass-type Usangia. Strong Chicken, Flame Vortex. Xiaoyao asked Strong Chicken to use the fire-based move he learned not long ago, Flame Vortex. A huge whirlpool of flames attacked the Bay Leaf, Wall of Light. 4 walls of light appeared around the Bay Leaf, blocking the whirlpool of flames. Xiaoyao's scores began to decline. Bay Leaf, primitive power. Strong Chicken, jet of flames. Bang! The smoke dissipated and Strong Chicken rushed out. Xiaoyao smiled and said, well done. Strong Chicken, soaring fist. Xiaoji smiled slightly and said, Bayleaf, use the grass knot. The Strong Chicken that was rushing towards Bayleaf stumbled to the ground. Xiaoyao's score dropped again. Wow! An unexpected straw knot, tripping the charging Strong Chicken to the ground. Player Xiaoyao's score has dropped too much, can he still turn the situation around? Xiaoyao took a deep breath and said, the Strong Chicken charges up the flame attack and spins. The Strong Chicken keeps turning around the Bay Leaf, forming a ring of fire surrounding the Bay Leaf. That's it, spraying flames. Flames came from all directions, with the laurel leaf as the center like a huge fire wheel. Xiaoji's score starts to drop. Wow! Xiaoyao's fire will tactic is not only gorgeous but also so powerful that Bayleaf has nowhere to hide. How will Xiaoji respond? Xiaoyao, that's a good idea. What a pity, Bayleaf, mysterious guardian plus sword dance. The phantom light of the Bay Leaf in the center of the stage protects the Bay Leaf so that it cannot feel the burning, and the sword dance rotates to crush all the flames. Xiaoyao's score dropped significantly, only a few points were deducted. The game is broken. Has the overall situation been decided? Xiaoyao only has 1 point left. No matter, let's go up to the Strong Chicken. Chamo the Strong Chicken jumped into the sky, condensed flames on his right foot and kicked towards the bay leaf. Fire kick. Have you learned the new move? Bay leaf, go ahead. Use rock break. Strong chicken elite late stage. Boom. The two Pokémon each took a step back. Although Strong Chicken did not lose its fighting ability, Xiaoyao's points were also deducted. It's born. The winner of this longevity competition is contestant Xiaoji. Bang bang bang. The audience cheered and gave warm applause. Xiaoji received the longevity ribbon medal, 1 medal away from getting a ticket to the gorgeous celebration. After everyone had a celebratory dinner at Yuezi's house, Xiaoji and his party set out on the road again in the early morning of the next day. To be continued. Chapter 77 Magical Ring Competition, The Baby Dragon Yearning for the Sky. You are listening at novelfull.audio. With the goal of Yinyu City, Xiaoji and his party came to a small town Yokoto town. On the way, he also did a good deed and retrieved the pearl on his head for a jumping pig. Xiaoji and others decided to stay here for a day, because the elf egg in Xiaoji's bracelet is about to hatch. Xiaojiang held a travel brochure and said with a smile, Hangzhou Town, this place is called the Crossroads of the Wind. As soon as he finished speaking, a cool breeze blew by, making people feel very comfortable. At this time, Xiaoji and others looked up and saw a green cotton bird flying towards them with a ring in its mouth. Xiaoyao pointed at the green cotton bird and said in surprise, "It's a green cotton bird." Suddenly a strong wind blew, and the blue cotton bird was blown towards the cliff. Ah! Green cotton bird! Go, green cotton bird, save that green cotton bird! Chirp. Xiaoyao's green cotton bird quickly flew to the green cotton bird and rescued it. Phew! Everyone breathed a sigh of relief. Green Mianio. A young man ran over from a distance. He was obviously the trainer of the Green Mianio. The young man took his King Mianio and said, "King Mianio, are you okay?" Chirp, chirp. Thank you for saving my green sheep. My name is Kate. Kate thanked everyone. Everyone also introduced themselves and learned from Kate that an aerial magic ring competition was about to be held here. The trainers sit on the hot air balloon, and the flying Pokémon compete for the ring in the air. The first one to hang the ring on the barb wins. Both Xiaoji and Xiaoyao found it very interesting. Xiaoyao decided to participate with the Green Mianio. As for Xiaoji, he first went to the Pokémon Center to check the condition of the elf eggs to confirm their health, and then used hunting swallowtail butterflies to make Xiaoji's Hoenn No. 1 the only Pokémon King Swallow has returned to participate in the competition. At the same time, the fire chicks were replaced with cold turtles. The chicks were trained by the fire-breathing dragons in the backyard and challenged everywhere. They were already in the middle elite stage and were even about to evolve. La Lulus was trained by Jigglypuff and learned many new moves, and both reached the middle elite stage with water-leaping fish. As for the elf egg, Xiaoji decided to hold it in the competition because it might hatch at any time. As soon as the game started, many Pokémon trainers and their flying Pokémon appeared on the big screen. Those are the winners of all ages. Kate introduced to everyone. Is this a way to continue to promote their glory? Xiaojiang seemed to agree with this method. Kate said excitedly, "If you win the competition, you can be recognized as an honorary citizen of this town. This is my dream. Honorary town citizen. It's so hot. I want to be." Xiaoyao exclaimed. Xiaoxing directly stabbed in the back, "Impossible. Sister, this is your first time playing the magic ring." Kate silently objected, "However, I think it is still possible to win." Huh? X4 Everyone looked at Kate strangely. Kate said awkwardly, "Actually, today's competition is also my debut competition. The green sheep bird was also just conquered. Then let's work hard together." Next, the Yokoto Convention, a magical circle with a long history and tradition, begins. The host announced the start, from the first round to the second semi-finals, for teams compete in each game. That is, for Pokémon start to snatch the ring, and only one player wins. The big screen showed that Kate was assigned to Area A, while Xiaoji met a champion candidate Volt in Area B, and in the last area, Xiaoyao actually ran into Kojiro. Kate performed very well in Zone A, and King Menas was also very talented and successfully advanced. Then came Area B. Xiaoji sent out Big Wang Yan. I'm going to leave it to you this time, Big Wang Yan. Siba. I didn't expect to face off against a brat. Volt, the champion candidate, looked at Xiaoji with disdain, but Xiaoji ignored him. After all, his true strength will be revealed later. The contestants are King Yan, Yearning Chong, Iron Masked Ninja, and Big Mouth Bat. In Volt's opinion, it's a proper welfare bureau. After the game started, Xiaoji's Big King Yan took the lead and rushed over with a flash of lightning. Before the lightning bug could disrupt it, Big King Yan had already obtained the ring. Damn it! Electric insects, thunder, that it's a pity, who is Wang Yan? The existence of the anti-electricity little prince immediately shouldered the lightning strike and crossed the finish line. Here we are, the winner of Zone B is Ketchum, who crushed all the contestants with absolute speed. He is definitely the new star to win the championship. Wow! The audience applauded enthusiastically. Great! Xiaoji passed, next is my sister's side. Xiao Xing cheered. Well done. King Yan. Xiaoji encouraged. Peek-a-bye. Siba. The championship candidate Volt began to doubt that he had lost to a little kid in life. As for the last area, the entire area was crushed by Kojiro and the toxic pink moth, and Xiaoyao and King Menas lost. The ring competition continues, and Xiaoji, Kate and Xiaojiro are unstoppable, winning continuously. Advance to the semi-finals. The rules of the semi-finals are 1v1. Xiaoji met the armored bird of Passerby, while Kate faced off against Kojiro. Come on, Kate. Yes. I will succeed. Xiaoji came to the competition venue in a hot air balloon, easily defeated Passerby A, and advanced to the finals. But Kate's side was very fierce. Kojiro was very strong. Even though the toxic pink moth was inexperienced, under Kojiro's command, it was on par with Kate's green Mayanbird. In the end, due to a misjudgment by Kate, she missed the final ticket. Kojiro advances to the finals. The finals Xiaoji vs Kojiro. As a skilled person, Kojiro would certainly not confront Ash. Poisonous pink moth, phantom light. Wang Yan, move at high speed to avoid it. Xiaoji directly ignored Kojiro. He was not a technical person but a speed person, so naturally he mainly focused on grabbing rings. At this time, the two of them were suddenly startled. Get out of the way, that the moment the two Pokémon approached the ring. A strong tornado rose around the ring. It's appeared. Yokoto Town's famous specialty, the sudden appearance of a tornado. The host explained, obviously no one thought that the tornado would appear at the critical moment to win the ring, and it would be much more difficult to get the ring next. Kojiro decided to win the moment when the tornado disappeared, but Xiaoji didn't think so. Wang Yan, show your backbone. Rush in, and the brave bird will attack. What? Xn. Siba de Wang Yan rushed into the tornado without hesitation. With amazing perseverance, De Wang Yan successfully captured the ring when the tornado broke through the limit and reached the early stage of the gym. At this time, the elf egg in Xiaoji's arms began to glow, and everyone's eyes turned from King Yan to Xiaoji to watch the birth of a new life. It raised its little hands in Xiaoji's arms and shouted happily. The light blue body and gray head cover are exactly the initial form of Hoenn Quasigod's Tyrannosaurus, baby dragon. As a Pokémon with the desire to fly engraved in its genes, Baby Dragon was very happy to find that he was born in the air with two little hands waving like wings. Welcome to the world, Baby Dragon. Peek-a-bye. Bay. Okay. De Wang Yan, let's win this championship for the birth of the baby dragon. Lightning flashes. Seba. The big king swallow quickly flew towards the finish line with the ring in its mouth. Kojiro also wanted to use the poisonous needle to stop the big king swallow. Unfortunately, the big king swallow dodged them all and put the ring into the barb, winning the championship. Arrived at the finish line. De Wang Yan showed her courage and reached the finish line. Xiaoji won the championship beautifully. He became an honorary citizen of this town. After reuniting with Xiaojiang and others, they subdued the baby dragon and sent King Yan back. Wow! Such a cute baby dragon. Asterisk. Xiaoyao wanted to touch it, but was knocked to the ground by the baby dragon. Ouch! How annoying! Xiaoyao looked at the baby dragon angrily. Xiaoji smiled and pulled him up and comforted him. Don't be angry, the baby dragon has just been born and is still quite afraid of life. Baby dragon, gender, male. Attribute, dragon. Feature, force. The power of moves with additional effects is increased by 30%, but the additional effects will no longer be triggered. Strength, normal early stage. Infancy stage. Moves, stare, spark, tornado, dragon dive. Taijing attribute, steel. Xiaoji looked at the baby dragon in front of him with satisfaction. It was worthy of being given to him by the future. It was the best. Afterwards, Xiaoji and others said goodbye to Kate and continued towards Yinyu City. To be continued, ask for updates online, ask for 5-star praise, and use love to generate electricity. Thank you brothers for your support. Chapter 78 Double Evolution. Strong Chicken and Menas. You are listening at novelfull.audio. After leaving Yokodo town, Xiaoji and his party plunged into the forest again. This is a mushroom forest. Although it is not big, it is the territory of the mushrooms. Xiaoji and others stopped here to rest and eat. After eating, Xiaoji and Xiaoyao found an open space and began to arrange their own Pokémon training. The focus is naturally on the chick that is about to evolve, and the ugly fish, one of the weakest, can evolve as long as it adjusts its mentality and cooperates with the beautiful scales of the system, so now it is growing happily with Xiaoyao's ugly fish. A beautiful energy cube. Although another baby dragon has just been born, the dragon's body has fully developed it in just a few days, and it has already begun training with a mandatory exerciser. Fire chicken, spray flames. Chamo the fire chicken spurted out a huge pillar of fire. Chamo Xiaoyao's strong chicken jumped to avoid it, while the strong chicken looked at the little chicken with a look of helplessness on his face. The younger generation is about to catch up with him. You must know that he has only broken through not long ago, but in the end, it is about to break through too. While Xiaoji and his friends were enjoying a leisurely lunch break, Team Rocket was about to faint from hunger. Since they didn't make any money in Yokodo town, they had run out of ammunition and food. The starved Team Rocket ate all the fruits of the mushrooms, which would be a big disaster. Under the leadership of 5 or 6 Doli mushrooms, they launched a hunt for Team Rocket. With the help of the fighting system, he beat up Team Rocket and fled all the way to the place where Xiaoji and Xiaoyao were training. Meow Meow's eyes lit up when he saw Xiaoji, and he immediately started calling for help. Little Goe too, help me, Meow Meow. I saw a few strong Duchi mushrooms following behind the 3 members of Team Rocket. What's going on? Xiaoyao looked at the ferocious-looking Doli mushroom and hid behind Xiaoji out of habit. Xiaoji said leisurely, "Don't be afraid, don't worry. If nothing else, it should be the toadstools provoked by Team Rocket." What? Little Goe too, the friendship we have had with you for so many years is over. Musashi said angrily. Xiaoji, please explain clearly, it is easy for people to misunderstand. It's as if I'm your boss behind the scenes. Are you really following me for so many years to steal my Pikachu? It's good that I didn't add insult to injury, okay? Before Xiaoji could answer, the Duchi mushrooms had already arrived, and they all used sonic punches to knock Team Rocket away. What a disgusting feeling. Sunancy. The Duchi mushrooms were still angry after beating up Team Rocket. The large amount of food they collected was gone, so they turned their anger on Xiaoji and Xiaoji. Looking at this group of elite Doli mushrooms, Xiaoji smiled and said, Xiaoyao, step back, go ahead. Fire Chicken. Chamo Fire Chicken looked at the Doli mushrooms with his little warlike eyes. The Doli mushrooms were not polite, and rushed over with their sonic fists. Fire Chicken, charged flame attack. While the Fire Chicken was wrapped in flames to dodge the attack, it also killed a Doli mushroom. Now the Doli mushrooms were also angry, and they rushed up to fight with the Fire Chicken. Chamo the Fire Chicken suddenly kicked a Doli mushroom away with its two short legs, and burst out with a blue and white color. The light of evolution, Chamo the Strong Chicken appears. Strong Chicken, Strength, Elite Late Stage, Moves, Double Kick, Flame Kick, Swallow Return, Split. Chamo the Strong Chicken hooked his hands provocatively, indicating that I will challenge a group of you alone. The Doli mushrooms immediately became furious and began to fight in groups. Xiaoji, is the Strong Chicken okay? Do you want us to go up and help? Xiaoyao pulled Xiaoji's sleeve and asked. Xiaoji smiled and said, no, look. The Strong Chicken has been solved, that I saw the Strong Chicken kicking a child with flames and knocking all the mushrooms that were beating him to the ground. After being asked for advice by Strong Chicken, the Doli mushrooms were also convinced, and shook hands with Xiaoji and Strong Chicken to make peace. Xiaoji changed some Pokémon food and grass energy cubes from the system. I gave these to you, as an apology for those guys. The leader of the Doli mushroom picked up a piece and tasted it. His eyes lit up and he called the other Doli mushrooms to return with their food. After training for a while, Xiaoyao has made great progress. The third combat force, Xianwei Miao, has reached the elite mid-level, Bulbasaur has reached the ordinary peak, and King Mianio has also reached the ordinary late stage. Seeing that the mission was almost completed, Xiaoji took Xiaoyao back to meet Xiaojiang and Xiaosheng. Instead of moving on, Xiaoji and others found a Pokémon Center in the forest. Ash teleported the evolved Strong Chicken, Cordora and Bulbasaur back, and teleported La Luris, Thunder Beast and Cold Turtle over. These three are the lineup ready to fight in the gym. He came to the communication switch again. Are you ready? Xiaoyao. Xiaoji asked, while handing the beautiful scales to Xiaoyao. Xiaoyao took the beautiful scales and looked at them. No problem. Wow, it's so beautiful. After careful training by Xiaoji and Xiaoyao, the beauty value of Cho fish is no longer a problem. So Xiaoji decided to let them evolve as soon as possible so that they can become combat power. Release 2 ugly fishes, equip them with beautiful scales, take them back and exchange them on the switch. Xiaoji and Xiaoyao took out the exchanged Pokeballs, looked at each other and said in unison, come out. Menas. The released ugly fish was instantly enveloped in the blue-white light of evolution, its body became slender, and the light dissipated. Menas appears. Wow! So beautiful, is this my Menas? Asterisk. Xiaoyao looked at Menas and said. Xiaoji also looked at menus with satisfaction. With the blessing of the system's best props, he directly jumped 2 levels to reach the late normal stage. Menas. Feature, Magical Scales, defense increases to 1.5 times the original value under abnormal conditions. Strength, normal late stage. Moves, Water Wave, Tight Binding, Charming Sound, Tornado. Later, Xiaoji and Xiaoyao exchanged their Menas back, and Xiaoyao couldn't put it down and touched Menas's Pokeball. Xiaoji shook his head helplessly. I'm afraid Xiaoyao's other Pokemon will fall out of favor for a while. Ash's team, Pikachu, Eevee, Bayleaf, Laruris, Thunder Beast, Cold Turtle, Baby Dragon, Menas. After completing the mission, it was not far from Yinyu City, so Xiaoji and others continued to set off without stopping. But on the way forward, the situation suddenly changed dramatically. The sun was shining brightly 1 second, and it was pouring rain the next. Pika by Xiaoji and others quickly covered their heads to block the rain, hoping to find a shelter from the rain around them. To be continued. Thank you indeed Nangong Rian for your extravagance, and also thank you to other brothers for their support. Add an update chapter, and the gift value will accumulate to 200 next time you add an update. Chapter 79 The two major organizations of Fengyuan reappear. You are listening at novelfull.audio. It's really terrible. Why did it rain suddenly? Xiaoyao complained as he ran around in his raincoat. Xiaoji joked, I don't know who said the weather is good. Xiaoyao smiled awkwardly and said nothing, and joined everyone in looking for a place to hide from the rain. But before Xiaoji and others had run a few steps, heavy snow began to fall in the sky again, and soon a gust of wind blew, forming a blizzard. Xiaoji and others were extremely surprised, saying that raining is acceptable, but what do you mean by snowing? Several people also realized that this might be caused by Pokémon's weather moves. Sure enough, the weather cleared up not long after, and the ice and snow melted, as if everything Xiaoji and the others had experienced before was like a dream. At this time, two researchers, a man and a woman, came to Xiaoji and the others, each with a Pokémon beside them. The male researcher carries a floating bubble, while the female researcher carries a variety monster on her shoulders. Are you okay? The male researcher asked nervously. The female researcher explained apologetically, I'm so sorry, the abnormal weather just now was caused by the experiments of our weather institute. Oh my god! Can the weather change? Xiaoyao said that my worldview has been refreshed again. I don't know how many times I have refreshed my worldview since I started traveling. As for Xiao Gang, when he saw the beauty of the female researcher, he immediately fell under her pomegranate skirt. Beautiful big sister, I call you Xiao Gang. Xiao Jiang and Xiao Sheng, who had just jumped out, had not yet made a move, but Xiao Jiang stopped on his own. Xiao Jiang, what's wrong with you? Xiao Sheng put down his hand helplessly and asked. It's different from usual. Xiaoyao said in surprise. Xiao Jiang scratched his head, I'm confused too, why can't I be interested? Suddenly he covered his heart in fear, could it be that I've been rejected too much and I'm quitting sex? Then he looked at the heartbroken Kongban, it must be you, right? Did you use some strange power to influence me again? Madara tilted her head in confusion. Everyone watched Xiao Jiang's performance quietly. Xiaoji looked at Xiao Jiang with admiration. As expected, Xiao Jiang was definitely more accurate than radar in sensing Big Sister. If it weren't for his own waveguide power, he would never have discovered that the female researcher was a man disguised as a woman. By the way, we haven't introduced ourselves yet. I am Balu, the director of the institute, and this is researcher Millie. Balu spoke up to break the strange atmosphere. Everyone hurriedly introduced themselves, and Xiaoji decided to stay put and fish for the big fish. Catching him now would alert the other members of the Fire Rock team. Balu enthusiastically invites Xiaoji and others to have tea together at the Weather Research Institute. Xiaoji and others also agreed. That's the Weather Research Institute. Balu introduced, pointing to the light blue building on the mountainside. Meili also added, then that huge antenna is the weather control machine. After saying that, she took Xiaoji and others into the Weather Research Institute. Xiaoyao exclaimed, in other words, that can create all kinds of weather. Meili nodded, that's what I mean. Later, Balu was very busy as the director, so he asked Millie to take Xiaoji and others to visit the Weather Research Institute. We can receive data from all over the world here. Meili introduced as she walked, there is also data on what is called a disaster of heaven and earth. Did you know, that I see, the information about the catastrophe of heaven and earth should be about Groudon and Kyogre. Is this his purpose? Later, Xiaoji, who was visiting the central mechanical room, saw a monitor showing a helicopter flying down outside. Xiaoji recognized the logo on the helicopter as the Water Fleet. Now that he understood the situation, Xiaoji quietly said something to Xiao Jiang and then found a reason to leave. Outside the Research Institute, the Water Fleet has kidnapped the Research Institute's researchers and Balu. Have you found any information on the target? Asked the team leader Izumi. As a result, it was replied that a pass card is required to search for ultra-ancient information. Pikachu, lightning flash and iron tail. Pika, a golden light flashed, and bang, the iron rings on the researcher and Balu were all disconnected. Who? Izumi said angrily. She turned around and saw Xiaoji stunned for a moment, then frowned. It's you. She had witnessed this kid defeat Homura, who was almost as powerful as her. But the momentum must not be weak, kid. I advise you not to meddle in other people's business. Give me everything. Boom. 2 gym-level iron-clawed lobsters appeared on the field. Xiaoji looked at these 2 Pokémon with disdain. That's it. The decision is yours, Bayleaf. Bah. Laurel Yi glared ahead. Whoever dares to touch Xiaoji will have trouble with me. Iron-clawed lobster, giant claw hammer. 2 iron-clawed lobsters waved their large claws and attacked the bay leaves. At the same time, Melee inside the institute wanted to take advantage of the chaos to knock out Xiaojiang and the other 3 to steal the institute's information. Unfortunately, Xiaojiang, who was on guard for a long time, interrupted. The variety monster has been solved. Xiaojiang and the others tied up Melee and revealed her true identity. Xiaojiang almost went crazy because he actually confessed his love to the man. At the same time, I was very happy that he was not quitting porn. Xiaoji's battle is coming to an end. Baby leaf, petal dance. Bommy. A storm of petals rolled up, and both iron-clawed lobsters lost their ability to fight. Bah. Bay leaf's experience bar is finally full, and a blue-white light of evolution bursts out. Huge flowers bloom on its neck, and geraniums appear. Geranium, strength, mid-stage gymnasium, moves, colorful fallen flowers, crazy plants, blazing sunshine, sunny days. Great. Geranium. Bailey geranium happily threw Xiaoji to the ground. The water fleet took advantage of the bay leaf evolution to attract everyone's attention, got on the helicopter and ran away. The rockets, who were silently observing and looking for opportunities, also quietly left. The only one who hasn't escaped is Team Fire Rock's thousand-faced phantom thief Bonnie. So I contacted Ms. Junsha, who rushed over in a hurry and took him away to work on his performance. Director Balu knelt down. Melee. How is it possible? He is so good. He is actually an undercover agent of the Fire Rock team. Xiaojiang patted Balu on the shoulder to express his understanding. At this time, the real Millie came for an interview. Obanei escaped from prison and came back. Xiao Xing said doubtfully, bang. Xiaoyao punched him directly, pointed at Xiaojiang who rushed forward and said, you can tell it's true just by looking at Xiaojiang's performance. Now Madara and Kakin can finally work. Drag Xiaojiang and leave. Afterwards, Xiaoji and his party said goodbye to Balu and set out on their journey again. Director Balu also pointed out the way to Yinyu City for Xiaoji and others. To be continued. Chapter 80 Wings Carnival in Yinyu City. You are listening at novelfull.audio. After leaving the Weather Research Institute, Xiaoji and others quickly arrived at the location of the 6th Gymnasium, Yinyu City. At this time, Yinyu City is holding the annual Wings Carnival, a sky-themed celebration. Since they met Xiaoji and others, they decided to join in the fun and have a good day, and then challenge the gym tomorrow. Xiaoji and others came to the square where the carnival was held. A large number of vendors gathered here and it was very lively. There were all kinds of snacks and souvenirs. But there are more tourists coming and going. Wow, this looks delicious. Wow, this bracelet looks so cute. Xiaoyao kept teleporting around various stalls. Ah, there are so many beautiful big sisters. Xiaojiang was fascinated by the beautiful big sisters who came and went. Xiaoxing pointed to a direction in the sky and exclaimed, look, something is flying over there. Xiaoji and the other 3 looked around and saw a beautiful big sister and children flying into the square sitting on an armored bird. This armored bird was much larger than an ordinary armored bird. Xiaoji and others quickly followed the armored bird to the place where it landed. They saw a big sister in a flight suit surrounded by a group of children. She said gently, okay. Whose turn is it next? Me. It's my turn, Sister Naki. A little girl raised her hands and jumped excitedly. Okay. Miss Naki carried the little girl onto the back of the armored bird. Just as she was about to take off, Xiaojiang jumped up and grabbed Miss Naki's hand. Is your name Naki? What a good name. Xiaoxing, my name is Xiaojiang, and he is a promising Pokémon breeder. What a good armored bird, and its owner is so beautiful. Looking at you flying in the sky, Xiaoxing has an intuition that this is a fateful encounter. Miss Naki, was so embarrassed that she couldn't get a word in. Bang! Fortunately, the heartbroken Madara appeared and stopped Xiaojiang's tirade. Xiaoxing also took the opportunity to go up and use the ear-twisting magic to drag him away. Okay. It's almost over. Thanks to Xiaojiang, Xiaoji and the others also got in touch with Naki. Xiaoyao said excitedly, it's really great to be able to fly in the air like this. The children in line said arrogantly, our sister Naki is a genius flying Pokémon user. And she has a great background. She is the gym trainer of Yinyu Gym. Xiaoji also took the opportunity to step forward and said, hello. I'm Xiaoji from Jinshin Town, and I came here specially to challenge the Yinyu Gym. Pika bye. Oh. Hello Xiaoji. I accept your challenge, but I'm really sorry. You also saw that I am quite busy today, so is it okay for the gym competition to be held tomorrow? After hearing that Xiaoji was the challenger, Miss Naki said he replied politely. Xiaoji nodded, no problem, my companions and I also plan to have a good day. Okay. Goodbye everyone. Armored bird, take off. Naki took the little girl to start the flight. Xiaoxing was very interested and lined up, ready to experience it. Originally, Xiaogang wanted to participate in a two-night stand and fly together with Miss Naki, but he was told by the children that only children could participate. In desperation, his wish was shattered. Later, Xiaoji and others also released all their Pokémon, planning to take them to the carnival together. Bailey Lalu Geranium and Lalu Russ became little sisters and stuck to Xiaoji together. Other Pokémon also experienced various entertainment venues at the carnival. Xiaoyao started her own journey of eating and drinking. After Xiaoxing experienced a lap in the air, she also sat on it and flew around. When Xiaojiang saw it, she was immediately heartbroken and petrified. She was shaken by her heart on the spot. Madara hugged me happily. At the same time, Team Rocket was eating and drinking happily, and Kojiro met his lifelong enemy again, and met the uncle who sold Magikarp and was cheated by him again and again. The uncle disguised the shuttlecock grass as a wind chime and sold it. After being fooled by him, Kojiro, who had no long memory, spent all their funds to buy the wind chime. After meeting with Musashi Meow Meow, he found out that he had been deceived again. However, he was lucky enough to meet a real wind chime, and was happily taken over by Kojiro. He had no idea that the rest of his life would be one of 3 days of starvation and 9 meals. Because all the funds were lost to Kojiro, the Rocket Trio were forced to go into business and control the robots to start capturing the flying Pokémon at the carnival. Boom! Xiaoji and others turned around and found that the venue was filled with smoke from flashing yellow arcs. What happened? Miss Naki exclaimed. A huge black robot appeared in front of everyone, with some flying Pokémon trapped behind it. Ha ha ha, since you are sincere, that's it, meow. Sunancy Wind Chime. Xiaoxing pointed at the wind chimes and said in surprise, there are many new members of Team Rocket, wind chimes. Team Rocket, return the Pokémon you stole. Xiaoyao said angrily. Impossible. Just keep dreaming. If you have the ability, take it yourself. Green Cotton Bird, use Peck. Bulbasaur, Flying Knife. Menas, Water Gun. Xiaoyao immediately directed his Pokémon to attack. The Team Rocket trio didn't panic at all, and Kojiro commanded, Wind Chime, Healing Chime. There was a pleasant ringtone, and Meowth enjoyed it. Did you see that, Meow? Such an attack is useless to us. Subsequently, Team Rocket launched a counterattack and controlled the machine to release electricity. Ibrahimovic, hold on. Bui Ibrahimovic set up a shield to block the current, while Xiaoji calmly took out a top-quality thunder stone. Let them see who is the expert in using electricity. Ibrahimovic, follow on. Ibrahimovic took the thunder stone. The thunder stone was integrated into Ibrahimovic's body, and a figure of the thunder elf flashed past. Ibrahimovic, strength, late stage of the gym, move, paralysis electric shock, release electric shock to attack the opponent, causing him to be paralyzed. EV, numb electric shock. Pikachu, flash thunder. Armored bird, peck the diamond. Miss Naki asked the armored bird to open a crack in the back of the robot so that the flying Pokémon could escape. 2 golden electric lights descended into the crack, bang. Boom. The robot explodes. What a disgusting feeling. Sunancy. Wind chimed out in the evening. Xiaoji and others followed Miss Naki to participate in the closing event of the carnival. Beautiful fireworks bloomed in the night sky. Naki rode the armored bird and led the rescued flying Pokémon to fly in the night sky. After participating in the closing event, Xiaoji and others went back to the Pokémon Center to take an early rest and recharge their batteries for tomorrow's gym competition. To be continued. I'm asking for a 5-star review online. Brothers, please help me rate it. Thank you brothers for your support.